Self-control versus self-awareness. Self-control requires willpower. Self-awareness requires alertness, sensitivity. Which is easier? Definitely self-awareness is the way, not self-control. Just think about it. Can you control your mother or your father? Can you control your child? Can you control your husband, wife? Can you control the nature, the weather? Anything in life, can you control it? It's not possible. You may yet control your child for some time, but inside he will rebel. You may yet control your husband or your wife in whichever form, but inside they will rebel. Over a period of time, they are bound to break and break off. In Ashtanga Yoga, there is one of the 8 limbs of yoga is called pratyahar. So how do you develop self-awareness? If we are aware, we are able to catch our thoughts, our patterns and shift it. Basically, the first understanding is all our thoughts, all our memories which is stored in, it comes through the 5 pathways. So what we smell, what we taste, what we see, what we feel and what we hear is from where all memories are formed. Mastering the senses is what we have to work throughout the life. Right now, the senses are controlling us. Instead of using the word control, we use the word mastering. So if we can master the senses, that's what is called pratyahar. So you can always have the best of food without being dependent on it. We can always see the best without being dependent on it. We can always hear the best of music without being dependent on it. Not being dependent on an outside for our pleasure is called vairagya or pratyahar in yoga. Taking the senses within, mastering the senses is what we have to do throughout our life. So how do you do it? Let's say you want to master the sense of food. Take a simple example, I'll give you a few tips. That you go to a wedding, there is so much food, the Gujarati, the Punjabi, the Rajasthani, Chinese, continental, and the mind says, I want to eat everything. You just tell your brain one instruction, I'm eating 2 things, and allow yourself to choose those 2. If you do this over a period of time, you start having a mastery over your taste. If you want to master sight, the best way is just close your eyes, go within, and you can travel around the whole world. Not that you don't enjoy the outside. You definitely enjoy when you're outside, but when you're in a room, just close your eyes within and go within. If you want to master the sound, best way again, hear the sound of the birds. As you may be hearing on the video, we are shooting it on the outside and there's a beautiful sound coming. So get more and more sensitive to the sound of the birds, the chirping or the nature. You will start feeling that inside also. So we don't have to be dependent on music. Silence is the best music. As Guruji would always say, silence is the best music. If you can just enjoy silence, even the dependency on music disappears. Spend more time, like we always say, keep a 1-hour discipline which we call the Liya 1 hour every day to do these practices over a period of time. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes a few years, but daily if you do it over a period of time, you will grow and start loving yourself, loving for what you are, who you are. And that's what we call as vairagya. And that is the base of true love and happiness in the world. Thank you.